It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of...
And guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Porzingis, also Anthony out there. Robin Lopez out there with a follow. And it's Galloway in at the one spot. Dang dishes to Wade. Clock at 6. Outside Bosch. Shoots from the elbow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We've played just over a minute here in the first.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had... had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever. And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
Now here's Bosch. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Carmelo's reasoning was that he had been burned enough by Dirk's fadeaway, he had to adapt.
Yeah, that's a great fadeaway to borrow from for sure. I mean, Melo already has a mid-range game, terrific mid-range game, and this shot makes that even deadlier.
Outside Bosch. Right side a screen. Bosch kicks to Wade. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. Wade's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
There's the double team from Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Outside Dragic. The dish to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they get it back. The drive by Anthony. Kicks it to Afflalo. A stupendous finish in traffic.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he gets it to go. Bosch has got his first basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
On the wing of Flello. Outside Anthony. Lopez a screen. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. The Knicks pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Wade following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Anthony on the wing. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot. Anthony's got 6. Now here's Whiteside. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Dang dishes to Bosch. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. The pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. And so it's New York with it. From about 19 feet. Tipped away. Lopez. Anthony against Dang. They shoot again. And it's Anthony again missing. For Miami, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Dang passes to Whiteside. Dang up top. Outside Bosch. Just 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. And it's Wade penetrating. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
But they recover it. Here's Anthony. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And New York making a change here. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Sasha Vujicic is checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Udrich. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That's his first foul. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Anthony. Here's Udrich. Feeds to Stoudemire. 5 on the clock. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Vujicic's shot is off. The Heat with the lead. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Stoudemire setting the pick for Winslow. Haslam with it. Working on O'Quinn. Stolen by O'Quinn. Williams kicks to O'Quinn. Grant outside. To end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Grant's got his first bucket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Green. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He feeds it to Haslam. Shoots it up. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Grant dishes to Williams. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
That's his second personal foul.
And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Here's Serafin. And Winslow comes to help. He'd have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Outside, Green. And Udrich kicks to Green. Stolen by O'Quinn. Inside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Heat shooting the ball at a 46% clip to start this game out. The feed to Stoudemire. He dishes it to Udrich. Back to Stoudemire. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Timeout, Knicks.
New York calls timeout.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Chris Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Josh McRoberts comes in for Udonis Haslem. Williams passes to Vujicic. Clock is at 3. Here's O'Quinn. Udrich grabs the board.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Winslow. Green kicks to McRoberts. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
To the middle. Dives for it. Grant kicks to Williams. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Now Udrich. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Green. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Mick Roberts misses.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And O'Quinn kicks to Vujicic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Winslow with it. Grant on him. Green dishes to Anderson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jaren Grant.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the right side. Bank shot, no good. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Javi Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat. But he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Dragic, the pass to Wade. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Here's Galloway. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Anthony with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Off the screen. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's Wade. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. That's 7 points for Dwayne Wade.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Aflalo. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Dishes to Whiteside. Taken away by Anthony. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Lopez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Wade has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Outside Anthony. In the corner, it's Galloway. And he hits it to tie the game up.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Dragic. He kicks to Bosch. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing by New York here. Jumps up, and Wade slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
6 to shoot. The kick out to Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Wade kicks to Dang. Now the dish to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. The pass to Wade. From the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Kicks it to Anthony. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And here are the Knicks now after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. Dang against the Flalo. Pass to Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait 1 more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and there'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
And it's Johnson with the jam. And the Heat lead by 3.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Vujacic in for Aaron Aflalo. Now here's Johnson. Feeds it to Winslow. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Anthony. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Sacramento. Galloway kicks to Vujicic. And that misses. That would have put him up. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the dunk by Winslow.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Good. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
And it's Green missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
There's a screen by Williams. Anthony kicks to O'Quinn. Stoudemire grabs the board.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Back to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Stoudemire against Williams. Here's Haslam. And O'Quinn sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. For the Knicks, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Fires from the corner. And it's Green missing. Grant outside. He feeds it to Serafin. Back to Grant. They double him with Green. Vujicic dishes to Williams. Stolen by Vujicic. Here's O'Quinn. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. The Heat have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The drive by Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now, here's O'Quinn. It's stolen by Haslam. Green inside. Covered by Vujicic. Winslow's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Derek Williams, the basket on the assist by Vujicic. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Johnson outside. Haslam a screen. Johnson, the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Grant against Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by the Heat.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Grant kicks to O'Quinn. And he uses the glass on the layup. O'Quinn's got 5 points in the quarter.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. Banked in off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now the feed to Vujacic. Back to Grant. This one for three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Inside, Stoudemire. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Right side, Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Johnson left side. Green inside the three-point line. And the release was before the buzzer. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Knicks lead by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
So far in the game for Anthony, 12 points and the 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Knicks leading by 3. Dang and Bosch are small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Whiteside in the center filling out the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Miami with the ball. And here's Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Bosch, that's the pick for Dragic. To the paint. Shoots off the screen. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bosch.
And, you know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. New York moving the ball around. And the dunk by Lopez.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Bosch following the score by New York. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. And a follow wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bosch, the screen. And it's Dragic off the drive. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Whiteside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 12. Shot from 12. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Bosch, the screen. Pass to Deng. And the layup is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Porzingis. 8 points for him. Follow fires. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Stolen by Wade. Deng against Anthony. The kick out to Dragic. Outside Deng. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by New York.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D. Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
And here's the break. Bosh, the screen. Follow against Wade. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Wade's got 11.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
And guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Timeout called, the Heat. Group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Anderson. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrih in for Goran Dragic. And Udrih kicks to Stoudemire. Outside, Green. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
And for Gerald Green, and him reinventing himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City. Here's Porzingis, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here is McRoberts. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Anthony. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Stoudemire. A beautiful reverse layup. Stoudemire's got 6 points.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Udrich dishes to Stoudemire. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Dishes to Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Josh McRoberts. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Gerald Green. Out left to the wing. Left side Bosch. The leaner inside. And that one's good. Bosch has got 8 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
And the second free throw, good. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Udrich. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's Bosch at the elbow. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bosch. Stolen by Serafin. Williams attacking. And that one's good. Williams has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Passes it to Bosch. it goes, jamming that one home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now, here's Grant. Williams kicks to Vujicic. And the wing jumper offline.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and...
Oh!
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Outside Bosch. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Derek Williams. 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Anderson, a screen on Grant. Udrich, the pass to Anderson. 2 on the clock. And dang, here we go. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Haslam. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
New York leading by 4. Grant dishes to Vujicic. Left side, Williams. Vujicic kicks to Williams. Grant against Dragic. No good from Grant.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And Haslam kicks to Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
To the wing right side. And 1:01 left in the 3rd. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Whiteside, a screen on Grant. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3 or just taking it to the rack himself.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
Whiteside, high post. To the middle. Aslam, the pass to Winslow. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so he's able to get one of two.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls. That one is no good.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Winslow with it. Outside Dragic. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Knicks out front. They're up by one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Aflalo. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the one. Right side a screen. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Wade. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Knicks with the lead. Anthony drives in. And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat shooting it pretty well. Close to 50%. Anthony against Wade. Knocks it loose. Haslam dishes to Dragic. No good on the three.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And the pass to Porzingis. In the corner, it's Galloway. Drains the 19-footer. Galloway has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Now here's Dragic. He dishes it to Whiteside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he had.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
Outside Dragic. To the paint. The dish to Winslow. He kicks to Whiteside. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the shot is good. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And you know, the thing about Whiteside, guys, when he's right, he's an unbelievable game changer. Second in the league in blocked shots last season. Also posted the second best field goal percentage. The guy can play if he keeps his head squarely on his neck.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Up top, Dragic. Out to Wade. Anthony with the block. Here's Galloway. New York moving it around. Porzingis can't hit. And Miami shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. The drive by Wade. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Galloway kicks to Anthony. And a follow bucket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one. Dragic the pass to Wade. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Porzingis passes to Carmelo. That's good. Anthony's got 22.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch, Clark, looking very confident right now.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Whiteside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And some changes here for the Heat. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Johnson. Right side, a screen. Taken away by Anthony. Here's a follow.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And so it's New York with it. The Knicks leading by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good from 18. Green against the follow. Whiteside inside. From in close. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. The shot by Anthony, no good. The Heat trailed by 5. And here's Green outside.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Dang in for Winslow.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. The boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, his scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And New York making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Heat trailed by 5. Now Udrih. On the wing, Green. Looking to end his cold spell. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Bosh. To the wing on the left. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
And talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of 4s like that on draft night.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Green, and he makes good on the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Bosh. And oh, here we go with...
Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty. Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Bosh inside. Lopez is there. Puts up the baby hook.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wade comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Dragic in for Udrih. Timeout called, the Heat.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. And here's Wade. Clock at 6. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Aflalo. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Porzingis. 3-pointer. Bosh grabs the miss.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And Anthony gets it to go.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Follow against Wade. And it's sent back by Lopez. To the middle. Here's Grant. And it's blocked by Dang. Wade against Anthony. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut now to just 3 on the bucket from Bosch.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Grant the pass to Porzingis. The drive by Anthony. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Dragic with a wide open look. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So it's Miami now. Over to the wing. Back to Stoudemire. Yes!
What an offensive force Stoudemire can be.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Porzingis pass to Anthony. Buries it.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And both free throws good for Wade.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Yes!
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 3. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
2.
That's off as well, so he misses both. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.